Episode of the F1 2017 career mode here on F1 2017. Now, I do apologise that it has been a while since the last race. A lot has happened in my personal life. There'll be a chance that I may have to stop streaming for a while. Basically, I was involved in a car accident and I may need to get rid of like my Xbox and various stuff like that in order, because basically my missus has had to front the money for me to pay, and yeah, just I need to find a way of paying her back. So it's just one of them things. I mean, it's annoying, don't get me wrong, but there's not much you can do. Where the hell do I post? Sorry, I'm going through a couple of Discord groups I'm in, and I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Anyway. But yes, we are here at the Sochi Autodromo in Russia. We are looking to have a good race here, hopefully. But as you know, recently our pace in quali has been absolutely awful. We've been at least over a second slower than the Ferrari. And yeah, that has not changed whatsoever. We are basically trying to damage limitation. I mean, as long as we're consistent in the races, that's fine. You know, if we can stay somewhat close to the Ferraris as the season, because at some point they're going to slip up, and we need to make sure that we're there to pick up the pieces when they do. I mean, I think that's how we won our first championship last time out. See if I can find a nice little picture. Make sure it's the right one. There we go. Yep, we're at Red Bull. It's going to be an interesting one.
Hi, Emma here. Just wanted to let you know what the team are hoping for in the race.
Oh, blimey, that's loud. I've forgotten what. Like I say, guys, we are at least a second slower than the dominant Ferraris. Ferrari have been dominant for about 4 or 5 seasons now, and it's been very frustrating to witness. So, welcome to the stream, Cozzy. Welcome to the stream, Endeavour. I hope you're both well. What are you cooking? It's morning here, so I've just recently had my breakfast. And yes, Red Bull, we are world champions at Red Bull. We are trying to defend our title. It's not quite gone to plan at the minute. Well, hopefully we can at least be competitive and just be consistent. That is basically the story of this season. I mean, I'm looking to move, obviously, because I've done a season. You know, ideally I still want to drive for Ferrari, Mercedes, Force India and Renault.
Perez, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen, Palmer, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Sainz, Massa, Alonso, Daniel Kvyat, and Lance Stroll.
Now this is a track I enjoy. The only difference is it's quite wide, so I do have an habit of turning in too early. I'm a pad user. You know, I use little assists and whatnot, you know, because obviously I'm not as great as guys like Tierp Marduk, Arava or Ryan. Let's have a look. It's a nice sunny day here in Russia today, so basically we're going to go 14 laps on the Ultra Softs and then another 16 laps again, then 23 laps later in the race. Of course, that could change, providing if anything happens regarding safety cars and whatnot. But we will see what happens. We'll start this race, skip the formation lap, as we always do. Basically, guys, I'm trying to learn how to not use flashback as much. I've accepted incidents with cars, you know, I'm happy to have that now and basically accept it. It's just corner cutting rules and whatnot that I've not yet mastered. 5 lights in Russia, away we go. We're going to knock it up to Rich straight away, but that's an appalling start. Oh, we've got, my God. Oh, crap. Ah, ah.
We're seeing mine.
I nearly did.
Until we get it repaired, we're making this worse.
Okay, so that was a god-awful start. We got slight damage. Having to lift because I'm going to risk anything. Oh my god, I've not a start like that since bloody man in season 1, where I think I started like third last going into the first corner because it's literally shot round me. But I have got wing damage. It is going to be a bit of a feel it. It's only slight, but on this game, you get slight wing damage, and that's it. So, now it doesn't feel too bad, but I'll obviously be consistent. That is not helpful. We're in the slipstream of Carlos, and that lovely livery Toro Rosso. We're going to dive down the inside of Hulkenberg. Thank you very much. Do we take it? Well, I think he pulled out. Yes, he does. Bit of wheel banging, that's fine, we'll let him have the position. The power down, Nico. That's definitely wing damage going through that. Oh, someone's in this. Looked like a Mercedes. Is it? No, it's Roman Grosjean. Okay, never mind. Anyway, that breaks it out of that final corner. I'm going to knock it into Rich. I am for the 5th season with Red Bull. What, you've done 5 seasons with Red Bull? If so, man, I mean, congrats on sticking it out. I mean, I couldn't do that. I just could not do that. I'm driving for every team. I mean, I've even drove half a season for McLaren. Basically, I mean, if you're new to this career mode, how it's gone is first 2 seasons we were at Sauber. For half a season of season 3, we were at Toro Rosso, and half we were at Haas. We spent and a half at Williams, and then second half of season 4 we were at McLaren. No, season 5 and then obviously we went to join, and we've been here ever since. Won the championship in 6. It was a closely fought. Ferrari dominated the last part of this. Somehow we managed to be consistent. And oh, Alonso going there. Magnussen on the harder tyre. Look on the top left. He's on the super softs. Going deep into this Grand Prix, so ideally we need to get in front of. But like I said, we're just outside the points. You know, we're not going to have the pace of the front runners at the minute whilst we're wing damage. I'll change it at the pit stop. So we'll go mix. Do a new personal best of 40 points. I think Vettel was in the 39s, but just the pace of that Ferrari. Look at that. Magnussen goes defensive. We go down the inside, back down to standard as we take the racing line. Stoffel Van Dorn there in the McLaren. There's a Renault of Jolyon Palmer in front of him. Do not feel... Like I said, I haven't played this game in quite some time, so I'm still trying to find my feet. Like I say, I've had a lot of issues go on in my life at the minute, which is I haven't been streaming because when I stream, be fully focused with stuff that was going on, I wasn't able to do that, and plus I kept leaving my glasses at work as well, so that was another reason. But yes, whilst I still got my I will stream as much as I can as we absolutely power past the Honda. Move up to P9. Like I said, I've been watching as the two Ferrari set fastest laps, 30 they're in. I've been watching a lot of Ryan L83, and obviously he live streams pretty much every F1 race that he does. And you know, I would like to think that if I can get somewhere to that sort of standard where he doesn't touch, you know, flashbacks at all. That's the aim. I mean, of course, I've got another guy that does that as well. Positively glad. When he does F1 races, he manages to not use flashbacks, and I don't know. I think it's just the competitiveness of my nature. You know, that it's like, oh yeah, I need to use flashbacks. You know, yeah. So I wonder what strategy Haas of Grosjean's on, because obviously he pitted at the end of lap 1. We were caught in a sandwich going through the fake turn 1, and yeah, it's interesting to see what is going to happen. I mean, obviously lucky for us we didn't retire. I mean, that would have been a really short comeback. So here we go for Russia, and I'm out. That's only happened once, and that was the end of season 2, I think, at Sauber. So either season 2 or season 3, can't remember. Gonna go rich mix as we 3 tenths off our personal best. So the Ferraris are in the 138, we're in the mid 39s. We've maxed out the engine. I mean, well, we're about to anyway. So we dive down the inside of Palmer. Be braking. Yep, fair enough. That was a bit of a corner cut. But we've worked our way back up to P8. Our teammate Daniel Ricciardo is now ahead of us. Will we have the pace to catch up with him? You can just see him going up there. So we've done well to work our way back through the field. I mean, don't forget, guys, at one point we were down in 14th position. So we're doing all right. That was a bit hype. We're doing all right. Only problem I've got now is that Renault is going to get DRS on me. Shouldn't. We'll just put it in rich mix so we can defend down this little straight. It's not really a straight though, because it kind of bends. It kind of reminds me of the way Valencia used to look. Get back into standard. Oh dear. Got the power down way too early. Got way too close to that wall. Okay, so we'll put it into rich mix now. That was a bad lap for us, 40.2. I say it's a beautiful day here in Russia. This is the scene of the Winter Olympics in 2014 in Sochi. A lot of the buildings, if you're familiar with that sport that year, you'll probably recognise. Right, how are we looking? Oh, fastest first sector of them all. That's not bad, we just need to keep that up. We're 6.1, let's keep an eye on that and remember that. 6.1 behind our teammate. We drift wide there. Of course, we've got wing damage as well, so our downforce is not completely there, as you can tell from going through corners, sweeping corners like that, which is really annoying. So I'm trying to be consistent here and I'm not able to. We've got 8 laps before we pit for our first pit stop. I'm happy to be back, guys. Like I said, it has been a while in coming. We've lost a 10th to our teammate. We're making silly mistakes, but that's because I really do feel the damage of that front wing, and I will change it when we pit. Can I just give a shout out to Twitch Dynasty? It's a Discord group that I'm in. It's a group full of thank you very much for all, and hopefully I can have a great time with you guys. There is also what's it called? Bordenokies, something like that. We run Rich down this straight. Just, oh, there we go. Tell you what, I'm only doing it for this season, guys, but you will notice that I have the number 1 on my car. It was a debatable decision because I was tempted just to keep 89 because Hamilton's won the championship a couple of times and he's kept the number 44. And I was tempted to do the same, but I decided that it would be nice to have a season of the number 1 on my car, and that is the case. So even if we win the championship this season, I will change it back to 89 at the end of the season. Doing this on Xbox, guys. I do play other games. You know, I've got Fortnite, I've got FIFA, I've got COD World War 2. If anyone ever fancies like adding me or whatever, it's ESR Forza Rara. Forza Rara, one word. Hopefully at some point I'll be able to change it back to Raratron 89, but that is a long way off yet as I'm struggling financially. Good job I streamed for the fun of it, innit? I think we're pulling away from Palmer. Not by much, but he's not as close as he has been. I feel like we are losing a lot of time though in that final sector. The gap is only 6 seconds though, so we have closed a fraction on our teammate. So we'll keep it in standard going through these sweeping corners so we don't take the life out of these tyres. I for one am very aggressive on my tyres, so you know it's understandable that when we go through the infield section here, you just try and take it as easy as you can. Gaps, we took half a second out of Ricciardo in that first sector. It's just the rest of the lap I think we pretty much lose out on as we cut the corner a little bit there. I do apologise. But like I said, P8, it's not bad, but obviously it's not great. Anyone who's new to the channel, of course, do hit that follow button so you can see more F1 content on the page. And subscribe as well to the YouTube page, Raratron89, so you can catch up with seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There we go, so new personal best, 39.0, gap 5 seconds. Not bad at all. We took a second out of Ricciardo on that lap, so that was an actually really good lap from us. We'll knock it back down into standard once again as we hit the infield section. The good thing about this track is, probably one of the main reasons why we're using the Ultra Softs, is there's barely any degradation. So, you know, you can actually push on these tyres, which, you know, is always a good thing. So we go fastest in the first sector once again and take another half a second out of our teammate. Mix. The next stint will be ever so important as we change our front wing. Yes, we're going to fall behind a little bit, but you know, it will help us gain when we need to. As Raikkonen sets a 1:37.7. Those Ferraris are just so OP. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. It's really frustrating. The gap is 4.8. Lap 10, so 4 laps to go before we pit. I tell you what, we've actually done quite well to get away from the midfield runners. So we took half a second. We are half a second quicker than our teammate, I think it's safe to say, throughout this first sector. It's the rest of the lap, though, where we lose time. We just need to make sure we nail every apex, get the power down when we can. Make sure that they change the front wing at the next stop. Raikkonen 37.2. He's nearly 2 seconds quick. He is 2 seconds quicker than me. The hell, Kimi? What are you on? Bad. Not great. I felt like we lost a lot of time going through those final couple of corners. I was busy flicking through the menu. Tyre wear, it's okay. 22% on the front right. It's that degrade quicker on my cars. Probably because I run my brakes at 100%. Just that way I can late brake and, you know, it just feels great. Got to get the car turned in. There we go. Now, depending on when we pit, we may be able to make up the... oh, I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to work out. Because obviously we've got the wing change to worry about. Oh, it's Bottas. Ricardo's passed down Valtteri Bottas. That's what's happened there? Has Bottas made a mistake or something? Let's have a look. Ricardo's just gone through. Yeah, I think Bottas has locked up somewhere.
We're approaching the pit window.
3.5 the gap. We're running rich mix again down this straight. Like I said, we've got a very quick engine. We've pretty much almost maxed our engine in the upgrades department. We just haven't really... Oh, there we go. That was turning in far too early. Lap 11. Oh, sorry, lap 12. And we get our first corner warning. Gap 3.1. So we took 4/10 of a second out of Bottas in that first sector.
9 seconds.
What I'm hoping for as well is like a safety car or a VSC to help us out. At the minute, none are forthcoming. love the sound of this car though. It is definitely my favourite sounding car. As it's probably more likely we'll be joining Renault at some point. So still have that sound, just not the aero package that this car has. Although we haven't really touched the aeros. 39.7. I'd say at the minute we're just basically not even thinking about the Ferraris. You can see on the map they are just so far in front. I reckon if we didn't have this front wing damage, we could be doing mid-38s, which I would be happy with, because we wouldn't be like 2 seconds slower than the Ferrari, we would be 1.5 seconds slower. Uh, 40 laps to go in this Grand Prix. The story of it so far is we started 6th. We got pinned at the fake first corner. Oh dear, there we go. That's our second. Turned in far too early there. We got pinned, got slight front wing damage, dropped to the back, dropped to about 13, 14, something like that. We've basically spent the first 5 laps working our way back through the field, which worked out quite well for us. We are now just trying to catch up to the cars that we would normally be racing against. 4 seconds the gap, so Bottas has actually pulled away a little bit. That is not good. Although this is our pit lap actually, they didn't even realise that. So what I'm going to do is keep it enriched on this lap, try and gain as much. Be glad to see the back of these tyres. If our teammate pits, we will have to carry on. Well, I don't reckon they do that on this game, so fingers crossed I'm right. And like I said, we've got away from Jolly and Palmer really well as well, so Palmer's out on his own. We're sort of on our own, but we know who we're chasing. We just saw him disappear over there. There he is. We pit in this lap. Any other cars pitting? I think there's a Ferrari in the pits. In the pits we go. Right, okay, so here we go. Hold the clutch. Come on, guys.
Complete, go now.
Let's come as the midfield runners go past us. Oh, we are going to be in so much traffic.
We'll be doing
Actually, it's not too bad.
today. One stop left in our strategy.
Oh, Magnussen's fallen back. That's not, this strategy has not worked out for Kevin Magnussen. He was in the points at one point. I think we may have just crossed the white line there, but I won't tell if you won't. We've changed our front wing, so we've got the downforce now. Next lap is going to be interesting to see what sort of times we can do. Let's try not trip over the back markers as well. We get DRS, which is Albert and Ricardo's in the pits.
Coming to the pits. Daniel in the pits now.
Rich mix. We go down the inside of K-Mag. Oh, we've hit Magnussen spun. Sort of closed the door on him.
Okay, clear.
Any of these guys pitting? No, they're not, so we're going to get DRS once again. Rich mix, here we go. We force one Sauber up against the wall and the other one we just absolutely dive bomb. We had to make that move. Absolutely being ruthless there to our former team, the team where we started our career at, but it had to be done. Quite enjoyed that move actually. So here we go. We should be easily able to make this move as Vettel sets on 1:36.4. Great lap there from the German. Oh dear, we're coming from a long way back. We had to make the move and I'm kind of surprised we made that stick. .37.5. So about 1.1 seconds off the pace of the Ferrari, which is not bad, if I'm honest. That's it, now we're done with messing around with the engine, we can focus on the rest of the chassis and aerodynamics. Tell you what, we've lost a lot of time to the likes of Ricciardo and Bottas. I mean, where are they? British Mixers Raikkonen does a 36.3. Stroll squeezed us there. Put it back into standard. So Bottas is the next car in front. We'll just have to figure out what the gap is and figure out how much time it is that we've actually lost. I mean, let's not forget as well, of course I had the wing change, so that might be another reason. Okay, so with 5.9 behind Bottas. Back up into P9, there's another car that's not pitted yet. Not quite sure who that is.
Gap to car in front is
Fastest first sector.
5 seconds.
Now we've actually got a full front wing. Can we show that we're much quicker than the guys ahead? We showed glimpses of it last time out, but we were handicapped. This time we're not. Raikkonen once again, 36.3. fearsome pace from that Ferrari. I really wish I was in that car, just so I can see whether I would have that sort of pace. .36.9. That's about 6/10 slower than Raikkonen. Oh, I'm happy with that. We're less than a second slower than the Ferrari. Woohoo! Hope is restored. Can't do that. Keep doing that, we will get a penalty. And I've gone 19 laps without using a flashback. I intend on keeping it that way. Let's have a look, Zentorian. Hey, buddy! Yeah, the reason why it's a bit bad is it struggles. It struggles with it. Like I said, I don't have a capture card or anything, so if I try upping it, it just buffers all the time. It really bugs me. I mean, I can try. Actually, 368p is the highest it will go, actually. I mean, I've got auto, but I might flip between the two. So I do apologise. I don't understand why I can't get it any higher than that. So I can understand why people come and go, just simply because the quality isn't that good. But the racing, and of course, you know, you've got me, you've got, you know, my lovely, soothing, energetic voice, you know, to keep you company throughout all these laps around this lovely track here in Sochi, in Russia, which is just off the coast of the Black Sea, I believe. Sorry, just wetting me whistle. And we will continue 38 minutes. It's glad. I'll tell you what, it's glad to be back streaming. I've not streamed for a while. Hopefully, I can keep doing it on a regular basis. Of course, it's my day off work today, so I may do another race today, depending on how I feel. I've got to change the bed, and I've got to pop into town and buy some bread. You know, make the mistake. As Kimi Raikkonen does a 36.2. That Ferrari is just getting faster and faster, and there's absolutely nothing I can do to do anything about it. And Stoffel Van Dorn is in P10 at the minute. We were in P8 before the pit stop, so of course someone has not yet pitted, and I feel it might be Palmer. Like I say, if anyone's got any tips who streams via a console and uses a laptop next to him so he can like see the chat, you know, please give me some tips on what I can do to potentially make things better, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm basically just doing this for the fun of it. Right, let's have a look and see what the gap is between ourselves and Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. It is... Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Well done, James. Gap is 5.3 seconds, so again, we're not gaining as much as I'd like. I mean, we've pulled at least 1.5 seconds on the McLaren behind us. Well, that's to be expected, it's a McLaren. 2/10 we've caught on over the course of this middle sector, so that's all right. Okay, something's crossing my mind. Whoever hasn't pitted yet, is he on course to try and do a one-stop? That'll be interesting.
Our gap to our teammate is
5.1, so we made no gains over that final sector. It's this first sector where we're strongest. And 21 laps into this Grand Prix and no retirements yet. Let's have a look. Thank you. Well, like I said, I actually raced for a league not long ago. And without winning a race, I actually won the title in Season 2. So, you know, I'm not that bad. I'm a bit aggressive. Probably overuse corners sometimes. But thank you. I do try my best. Streamlabs and OBS. See, this is what I mean. Stuff like Streamlabs and OBS, I'm like, what? I mean, I don't use a computer, though. That's the problem. I use a laptop. And I don't know whether I can get the best sort of quality from doing that, if you know what I mean. It's just one of them things, really. Because obviously I know that many streamers, they have like custom build PCs and whatnot, and you know, I hear a lot about Streamlabs and OBS, and like I said, Ryan L has talked about OBS a few times, and I don't know, it's just one of these things.
okay. Gap ahead is
Okay, so 4.7. So we've taken 0.4 of a second out of Bottas in that first sector. That first sector. Oh, I hate that sound. Just ahead of us. Rich Mix once again on the straights. Bit wide there. Oh crap, I kept it in rich throughout that second. Look at that, it was 16.4 seconds, so if anything happens to me, I've got a pit stop advantage over the car behind me, which is good. Gap is 4.3 seconds. There he is, he's just disappearing through that fake first corner. The place where we knocked our wing first lap, that's because we got pinned between 3 cars. That start has really cost us here, and hopefully we can eventually get up to P5 is basically what we're aiming for. It's going to be difficult to try and get it, but I am not going to give up. What lap am I pitting? Lap 30. Oh yeah, we're also using a fresh power unit here as well. Was hoping that would help me a bit more. Not quite had the effect that I was hoping. What lap am I pitting again? Lap 30. Okay, so 8 laps before we make our final pit stop. I mean, depending on how the tyres are, I may extend it a bit longer, just so I have the fresher tyres. Stop cutting the corner. I don't want to use a flashback. I've done really well so far. Once again, we've actually kept it in rich again through that final sector, something I don't really want to do. Don't want to take the life out of the tyres. Bottas is not that far away from Ricciardo, but our teammate is some way down the road. Just going through the first corner, actually. Knock it back into standard as we go through this section here. But like I say, I've already won the championship in this career and with this team, so you know the team can be angry with me all they want. I gave them a first World Drivers' Championship since the days of Sebastian Vettel back in 2013. All them long years ago.
You're increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds per lap. Keep this up.
Different formula ago, when you think about it. Bottas is a lot closer now. We have absolutely put the power down recently. This has been a really good couple of laps, and Bottas is ever closer. Thank you very much for joining, by the way, Centurion. You are one awesome dude, and you can tell the lads at that they're awesome as well. Damn it! Oh, hello. It was Jolyon Palmer. So Palmer did go really long, and he... Oh, that's interesting. So he will be making another pit stop. There we go, he's put on the super softs. Okay, so that should be Jolyon to the end. Jolyon is doing the one stop. We've got 6 laps to go before we make our pit stop.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.
So we've basically, in front of us, we've got both Mercedes of Bottas and Hamilton, both Force Indias of Perez and Ocon. I believe it's both Force Indias. We've got our teammate of Daniel Ricciardo, and of course you've got the 2 Ferraris. The 2 Ferraris are not what I'm looking at.
8 seconds.
I would like to try and get P3, but with the pace that we've had in this race, I'll settle for matching the P5 that the team want me to have. Battle is about to commence, lads and girls, if anyone's watching. Stick it nicely. Power down. Not our best, but we're 1.8 seconds behind. Almost within DRS range. And if you're new to Formula 1, DRS reduction system is a little flap in the back of a certain area of the track. Gives you, well, it opens up when you're within a second of the car in front, and it gives you about 15 more miles per hour down the straight. So it allows air to channel through, and of course you can go faster. I think we are just about in DRS range of Valtteri Bottas. Maybe just outside. We're 21.2 seconds in front of Palmer. Now Palmer is on the fresher tyres, so you will close that down, but I'm not really worried about that, believe it or not. So back into standard through here, hit the brakes, put the edge very nicely. So Force India in front of Bottas, so Ricciardo is doing a nice job, because at one point he was the guy we were chasing. Rich mix, and we are going to get DRS. We're 9 tenths behind, so we're within a second. There we go, you can see the little bar rising, and rich mix with DRS open. We're going to gain considerably. We're Not close enough to make a move though. But we are going to brake
Right, so
really
it's
late.
Ricciardo. They're slowing down.
Oh, Ricciardo! Ricciardo's got an issue. I think he's got a puncture. Daniel Ricciardo with a puncture. Oh no! Just as I was complimenting him on how well he's done. Oh, our teammate with such bad luck. Unlucky Danny Rick. And unfortunately, it happens to Ricciardo a lot around here, I think. DRS, there we go. Oh, actually pulling away from Palmer a little bit. Gap's now 22.3. Bottas going defensive. Are we close enough to make a move? I don't think so. No, we're not. Try and keep the power down.
Caution. The virtual safety car is out. Reduce
Virtual
speed,
safety car,
maintain
VSC.
delta.
Not going to pit. I don't need to.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means
Going
you're
to
too
knock it in
fast.
lean.
Reduce your pace.
Basically, we're going to recover some fuel as well. I mean, we're still in the green, which is good.
VSC ending, we're going green.
VSC ending. I'm going to make sure that
Until the green flags.
standard mix, so I was making probably a bit too cautious under the VSC, but I didn't want to have a penalty or anything for speeding. Ricciardo's still not yet made it to the pits. The two Ferraris are about to come upon him.
We've been awarded
Oh, there we go. That's our first warning. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it. It's something I've not yet mastered. Although I'm very close to... I feel like I'm a lot closer than I was in the last race, actually, to accepting, you know, penalties. So I'm getting there. I feel like that once I'm there, I've hit the promised land, you know. Just take everything as it comes and with a pinch of salt, you know. If it affects your career, then so be it. But I'm not there yet.
yellow flag.
Oh, Ricciardo's at the top of this straight. Oh, this is going to be awkward. You can just about see him. But knock it into standard. Up!
Clear.
No! Oh my god, I
Considering
lost the
switching
back
to an
end.
alternate strategy,
I need to
do you want
pit.
change or stick to plan A?
I need to get in front of Ricciardo.
Understood, copy that.
Lucky for us, we didn't retire.
There's a lot of damage to the front wing. We're seeing
But
a
we've got
significant
no
loss
front
in
wing.
downforce.
Once again. How did that happen? We just totally lost the rear end. I've not had that since F1 2016 going through there.
Release, release. Daniel is in the pits.
Through goes Palmer. And Hulkenberg.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Okay, so once again we would have lost a lot of time to Bottas. As annoying as that is. Just totally surprised me, put a bit too much turn on the wheel. Just lost the back end. We went into the wall, but like I said, lucky for us, we didn't lose our wheel. I mean, we could have easily been out of the race there. Like I say, we can definitely get the tyres to the end, that's not a problem. Just means that we need some really good laps now to try and get back to being within a second of Bottas. Also means, annoyingly, that when they pit, they're going to have 3 laps fresher tyres than us.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
So the gap's 4.4 to Nico Hulkenberg. Can't believe the back end just went the way it did. I mean, it's just weird. I've never had that before. Bit wide into their ideal.
6.2 seconds.
Tell you now, I'm annoyed with what happened. But like I say, take it with a pinch of salt and get on with it. I've learned to accept stuff like that. Before, I was like, oh, no, can't have that. Flashback. Now I'm like, I don't want to. I want a flashback. Well, I'm getting there. The therapy is working. Watching right now is actually helping me. You guys are wondering who I'm talking about. It's Ryan L83. He's a well-known F1 YouTuber. Definitely advise watching his videos if you have plenty of time. Just simply because he live streams on YouTube, does the full race, so it's not edited or anything like that. It's just live raw footage. Kind of same as mine, but that's only because I don't have the software to edit. And to be honest, I don't think I'd want to now, just simply because, you know, this is the second F1 game where I've been streaming, and, you know, it's not been that bad if I'm brutally honest. So we are closing on Hulkenberg. Both Reynolds in front of us, actually. I've got to think about it because there's Palmer as well. Lap 30, no cars in the pits. New personal best, 36.7, so we're still within a second of the cars that we were... Oh, what's actually going on there? Of the Ferrari's lap times. I say the Ferraris have been dominant for about 5 seasons now. I mean, we were very lucky to come out with the championship last season, especially throwing races like Monza and Singapore away. After that, we were just hanging in there because the Ferraris were just so quick. But lucky for us, we stayed firm and we came out with the World Drivers' Championship by 5 points. Due to a bit of luck as well, so Kimi Raikkonen had that accident at turn 1 at Abu Dhabi. Still don't know what happened there. Should have really looked back on the footage just to find out. Hulkenberg pit this lap. Cars in the pits. Have we managed to claw back some time? Well, Hulkenberg definitely pits. Palmer's just going around the final 2 corners now. There he is. Is Palmer going to be able to get out in front? I don't think he is, because the other car is up to full speed. That will probably be Valtteri Bottas. So we're not that far away. We've lost about 2 to 3 seconds due to the wing change. So we just need to be consistent, make no more mistakes. We go rich mix down this sort of curvy worthy straight. Try and pick up the slipstream of Julian Palmer. Cars in the pits. 5th place is still possible, but we just need to be quick. There we go, new personal best from us, a 36.4. Trying to find out what sort of lap times the Ferraris are going to do. No DRS, but we're within the slipstream of Julian Palmer. We'll have a look if anything's been said in the chat. Let's have a look. No. As Raikkonen does a 36.1. 36.1? We're lapping at a similar pace to the Ferraris, admittedly, a few tenths slower. Happy with that, and we're going to pick up DRS now off Julian Palmer. Are we able to make the move going into the basically sort of stadium section? We'll knock it back into standard now. Oh, it's a lift. Going to make the move anyway as Palmer locks up. We just keep our foot down and we get the position. That's us up into P7, so we can now chase after Bottas. Once again, tired of saying that. That's been the story of this race. Three seconds the gap. Oh, someone's gone. Or have they? I don't know. Something's happened. I think no. We've still got a field of 20 runners. No one's retired. I think just the blue flag was. There for someone slowing and allowing the leaders through. Or it could be Ricciardo having to let everyone else through. Right, so the gap was 3 seconds. What is it now? 2.7. So we took 3 tenths of a second out of him. Once again, we're going to have to build a gap on as Vettel does a 35.5. That is 9 tenths quicker than anything we've managed so far. Not what I wanted to see, but we know the Ferraris have got that in their locker. It's roughly where we are as well. Hopefully when we can start doing aerodynamic upgrades now, we can start gaining on the Ferraris, because I reckon they're just completely maxed out. You know, they've upgraded so well.
The gap behind us is 2.2 seconds.
Just hit the brakes nicely, try and get the car turned in, power down early.
They are going to be able to run in this engine
3.6, so we took 4 tenths out of Bottas on that lap. Oh, we've moved up into P7. No, we haven't. Damn it! I think that was another car pitted. I was so hopeful then for a second. Quite sure who that was. Was it? Was that a Haas? Is it Grosjean? Tell you what, fuel consumption's been alright over the course of this race. Rich mix once again. We might just be able to pick up the tail end of that slipstream with our Mercedes. Back into standard so we don't burn the tyres going through here.
Okay, gap ahead is...
Yay, we improved very slightly. Very tight battle this. Admittedly, we'd probably be ahead of him had we not lost our back end and wrecked our front wing. But these things happen, just got to get on with it. And the gap is now 1.9 seconds, so we are closing. Go away, Kimi Raikkonen, go home. 35.3, he's now over a second quicker than me, but like I said, that's where we're at compared to the Ferrari, so... Once again, we can just keep going a little bit faster, trying to keep the gap under what it is. Try something new, some rich mix when we come off that little section now. Might help us a little bit. Never know. Lapping very consistent, gap's 1.8. Can we get him? That is the question.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.5 seconds.
1.5, so we took 3 tenths of a second out of him in that first sector. We're in the middle sector now. This is where they're probably better than me, just because I'm cautious about overrunning the corners and getting a penalty. You know, it's something I don't really want on my... I'll tell you what, I've done well to only get one, to have done one flashback so far. That's 1.6, it's gone up by a tenth. 36.2, but the gap's still 1.6 seconds. It's agonisingly. We've kept it at 1.6. First sector where we're making the time. Let's knock it back into standard, recover the fuel. Now, can us and Bottas catch up with the Force India that's ahead as well? ...15 laps left of this Grand Prix. We're not pitting again, I believe. Try and get the power down as quick as we can. I want to stick with that Mercedes. Come on, let's just pick up that slipstream. Come on, come on, come on! Definitely a lot closer, it seems. We go 36.0. That was a good lap from us. Almost in the 35s. It's just 1 second actually. So if we can gain on Bottas in this middle sector, but not like that, we cut the corner straight away. God damn it! Good to turn off this light as well. I feel like I'm distracted by it. There we go. Oh dear. Come on! Let's not make any mistakes. Have I gotten to within DRS? No, I haven't. We can actually see the silver of that silver arrows now. Start see, see that Force India properly now as well, the Pink Brigade, as I like to call it. Definitely going to pick up DRS here within a second. Here we go. We won't make a move because obviously we're not close enough. Oh, we're getting so close. We're in the dirty air now of that Mercedes. Bottas knows his 6th place is under threat. Borderlining. The pressure is on. We've got DRS. Let's put it in rich mix. Bottas gets better traction out of there, but we will gain back on him. We are probably one of the late breakers going into this corner. Can we make a move on the Mercedes? We're going to go for it. Down the inside. And that is P6. Great move there from us. Can we hold on though down this straight? That's the question. We are 3.5 behind Ocon. We're only 3 tenths though in front of Bottas. Bottas will have a run at us coming into this first corner, but we've got it in rich mix, so we should be able to hold him off. Which we do, actually. It's more surprising than anything. Now, how quickly can we gain on this Force India with it being 3.5 seconds ahead? That is the magic P5 position that we need. I mean, we're in P6. This is where we started this race. Gap was 3.5. It's now 3.3. We took 2 tenths out. 12 laps remaining. Oh, we've done it again. Oh, I'm pushing too hard now. And here come the mistakes. Here come the flashbacks. Something I need to get out of, and I feel like I'm nearly there, just not yet. But in rich mix, we were quite slow out of there. The gap was about 3.3 seconds. I don't reckon that was the best of middle sectors there from us, so I reckon it's going to be about 3.6. Put it back into standard. It is 3.2. We gained a tenth, actually, surprisingly. I will take that. And so I'm mindful as well that my tyres are 3 laps older. Okay, not sure what that word is. Older than theirs. .5. We lost 3 tenths in that final sector. Just nail each lap.
Okay, some information on Raikkonen. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, Raikkonen's got a mechanical problem. He's going to be slow, but I don't think it's going to affect him too much. He is quite a long way ahead. However, this will help Sebastian Vettel, who's retired from the first. He's retired from 2 races out of 3. Bottas seems a lot closer to us now. I think he's turned up the wick in his car. Put it back into standard. The gap is 3.3. The gap is 3.2. Okay, not bad. Didn't lose the time that we lost last lap, so we just had a bad final sector last time. 10 laps to go. We're in the final quarter now of this Grand Prix. Can we get that magic P5 that the team want us to have? I would like it. I'm sure you guys would like me to get it. Do we have the grip in the tyres to get it though? Because as soon as our tyres die, that's it. We're basically hanging on to P6. Three seconds the gap, that's the lowest it's been so far. With 10 laps, it's doable. It is doable, we just need to keep gaining on him. Ah, I turned in too early. God damn it. This is what I mean about me not quite being there yet in regards to using the flashbacks. I'm almost there. I will accept it. Just round tracks like this where it's wide, it's really difficult. I do tend to struggle. And like I say, season 8, guys, no flashbacks whatsoever. I wonder how that's going to work out for me. Gap's gone up to 3.1. This season is going to be a more relaxed season, I'd like to think. The only track, of course, I'll probably use flashbacks for is Monaco, just because I bounce around that track like anything, and I'm not good at it. That is probably the worst track for me on the calendar, which is a shame because it's probably the one I love the most, just because of how picturesque it is. And we're only 2 races away from that race, so yippee! Gap 3 seconds once again. So Raikkonen does a 34.9, so clearly he's got no issues at the minute. Or whatever the problem was, it was quickly fixed. Put it in rich mix. Bottas looking quite close. Is he close to make a move? He is getting bigger ever so slightly. We'll put it into standard once again. Gap stayed at 3 seconds, so not too bad. F.I.A tyres are starting to go. .9, it's under 3 seconds, but we did just catch the curb there, which would have hindered our exit. You see, he's just agonisingly there. We're gaining on him ever so slightly here and there. It's just not enough at the minute. Try not cut the corner, that's a bit of a cut, but we'll get away with it. Now, is that a back marker ahead, or is that the next car that's in front of him? Could be his teammate, could be Lewis Hamilton. .8, so we've gained a 10th. It's just not going down as much as I need. I need it to go down like 3 or 4 tenths. Just not happening. The Force India able to keep me off. Put it in rich mix once again. This sector felt really good. Hoping it will be considerably smaller, although he might have DRS on the car in front. It's 2.5, so we gained 4 tenths on him. That was a good middle sector. It's a Sauber, so it is a back marker. He is going to get DRS on him though, annoyingly. Still stayed at 2.5. Bottas though, 4 tenths behind me. Once again we're in rich mix. Just about able to outpace that Mercedes. Now will that Sauber hold him up? I'm hoping it will. Come on, do me a favour. Lets him through. Oh, we've gone wide. I'm going to have DRS this time. That Salvo just needs to make sure it doesn't let us through in an awkward place. The AI do tend to hook the apexes when they let you through, so you just need to be... Oh, no, his engine's gone! Never mind! Pascal Wehrlein out of this race.
Green flag.
I mean, I would have liked the assist of DRS, but never mind. The gap has gone up to 2.7. It was 2.5. Not annoying at all. Could have done with a VSC there as well. I would have been able to quickly dart in the pits for the ultra soft tyres. Alright, so the gap was 2.7. It's now
Okay, gap ahead is
2.4. We gained 3 tenths on him. Doing well at the minute. I do apologise, guys, if I'm not looking at the chat and if you're saying anything. Welcome to anyone who's new. Just this is a really, really intense battle. Trying to stay in front of Mercedes and Valtteri Bottas whilst trying to gain on the Force India of Esteban Ocon. That 5th place is what we need to make the team happy. .4 still, that's fine. Come on, get the car turned in. Bad exit there from us. Gonna lose some time there for definite. Oh, is there someone else out? Was Daniel Kvyat? Oh, the Russian hero out of the Grand Prix. There's a back marker so we don't gain a position. We've got 5 laps left of this race. Such an intense battle this, because any little mistake and away he goes. 2.6 in fact, so that's been a horrible first sector from us. Ocon pulling away. That's not good. We're actually pulling away from, well, slightly from Bottas. He's not been a threat, despite him being so close. Now it was 2.6, it's now 2.7. I think our tyres are going. I think the battle's over because we're just not able to keep up with Ocon now. We've had 2 retirements and I could have really done with like a safety car or a VSC. Gap stayed at 2.7. Gap's 9 tenths between myself and Bottas. Too bad as Raikkonen continues to go quick. Oh, the gap's going up. I don't like it. It's 2.8. I'm watching as that pink dot's getting ever further away. 2.9. Oh, Bottas is actually outside DRS range. That's interesting. Well, it won't be now after our little clip against the wall.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Oh, we bounced off the wall there, Bottas. Right with us now. Definitely feel like our tyres have gone. Can we hold on to 6th place? It's not what the team want, but we just don't have the pace to catch up with that Force India. There is back markers ahead. May help us out, may not. Ah, oh, turned in too early. I've got to stop doing that. FIFA Norway, welcome to the stream, buddy. I hope you're well. As Raikkonen does a 34.4. Raikkonen in beast mode. Oh, I've done it again! Oh my god, I'm taking the same lines and now I'm getting penalised for it. Just make sure, there we go, right. This is why you need barriers and gravel traps, so you can't cut it. Instead of just tarmac, because tarmac you have a tendency of allowing the car to run wide or turning in too early and trying to get away with it. If you have gravel traps and barriers, you can't have that.
The gap to the car ahead is 3.9 seconds. Of fuel remaining.
Four seconds. He's getting away. AI haven't helped us.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
I'm not catching the car ahead. He's getting away. The gap was 4 seconds. It's now 4.2. Nope, 4 seconds actually. Next race is in Barcelona in Spain. It's a track that does tend to go well for us. We'll have harder compounder tyres. And I'm looking forward to seeing what our pace is around there compared to everyone else. Oh, someone's got a puncture. Someone's out or got a puncture. Oh, it's my teammate. He's out of the race.
Gap to car in front is 4.3 seconds.
Where's my DRS? Why did I not get DRS? I was within a second of Pascal. Oh, not Pascal, Ericsson. But nice lap 52 out of 53. It's been a race of mistakes. I mean, we got pinned at the fake first corner on the first lap, which chipped a part of our front wing off, which meant we didn't have the downforce that we wanted, plus having to make our way through the field from 14th. Didn't help after starting in P6. We then did well to catch right back up with Bottas. Only there's our teammate. Only for us to lose the back end in the section that we're coming up to. I'll tell you in a second where it was exactly. But we lost the back end and ripped our whole front wing off, which meant we had to pit 3 laps earlier than planned. Lucky for us though, tyre degradations around here is not that bad. It was right here, just hit the brakes, back end speared into the wall. We were lucky not to lose our wheel actually. Let's look at our tyre wear, how are we doing? See, our tyre wear's not that bad, it's only 29%, we just don't have the pace. I think we've been struggling for pace here all weekend, actually, if you think about it. Final lap, gap is 5.3 seconds. Yeesh. Is Bottas close enough? Is he going to make a move? I don't think he's close enough. Been a bad day at the office for Red Bull. Ricciardo having a puncture and being a lap down. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Russian Grand Prix. Another 1-2 for the Ferrari team. Who's third though? Is it Hamilton or is it Perez?
5 seconds.
First race back in a while, around a sort of street circuit where, you know, walls and barriers and whatnot are imperative. To be honest, it's been good. It's been consistent. I mean, yes, we've made a couple of mistakes that have hindered our race, but I feel like, considering I haven't actually done a race simulation in a while, it's been good. It's been good. I'm looking forward to cracking on with the next race in Spain. Across the line, it's P6. Not what the team wanted. You can see that they're disappointed. But you know, it's more points for Red Bull at the end of the day, so we can take the positives away from that. But another dominant win for the Scuderia. I'm alright, FIFA, mate. Just exhausted. Not done a race in a while. And another win for Kimi Raikkonen.
The difference was clearly in the strategy.
It was Sergio Perez that got on the podium for Force India.
Optimize each stint and get the most out of the tyres, and it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented.
See, I'm happy with that. My avatar's happy with that.
They come now out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
What does this do for the championship?
So then, it's time to see how.
Okay, so let's have a look then at the results then for this Grand Prix. Kimi Raikkonen wins the Grand Prix by 2.7 seconds in front of his teammate, and then basically had a 45-second gap to Sergio Perez, who had a great battle with Lewis Hamilton. It seems 5/10 of a second separating the two cars. Ocon in 5th, he holds on to it. We got 6. Started 6. Be happy with that, really. You've got Bottas in 7th, Palmer 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, and Grosjean in 10th. Not bad considering Grosjean was at the back of the field due to a wing change, so that's good from him. Alonso 11th, Massa 12th, Sainz 13th, Van Dorn 14th. On the one stop, didn't quite work for him. Lance Stroll 15th, Ericsson 16th, Magnussen 17th. Again on the one stop, didn't work for him. Ricardo retired, Kvyat retired, and so did Pascal Wehrlein. The standings, this is it. Kimi Räikkönen leads the Drivers' Championship by 40 points, now in front of ourselves. We are only 5 points in front of Lewis Hamilton, who is only a further point in front of Sergio Perez. So the battle for second is hotting up. You've got Bottas, who falls down to P5. Vettel in P6, but that's only because he's had 2 retirements in 4 races. So I expect him to just absolutely, overtake us. So I'm expecting a great battle for third, though, in the championship at the minute. Let's have a look. Hulkenberg moves up to 9th, displacing former Renault driver Romain Grosjean. You still have Kvyat, Van Dorn, Sainz, Stroll, Ericsson and Wehrlein that have not scored. Constructors, Ferrari lead by 44 points in front of Mercedes. Force India move up to 3rd after a low point scoring day for Red Bull here today. So we move down to 4th. Renault are 5th, Haas 6th, Williams 7th and McLaren in 8th. Toro Rosso and Sauber yet to score. Sauber haven't scored a point since I left. FIFA, the announcement was basically that I may have to stop streaming. I was involved in a car accident like last week, and unfortunately, in order to pay back my missus who fronted me the money, I may have to get rid of my Xbox, which means I may have to stop streaming for a bit at least. Ideally, I don't want to go down that road, so I'm going to try and hold out for as long as I can. So whilst I've still got, all the equipment, I basically just need to just keep going and pump out as many races as I can. So, like I said, hopefully I can get the Spanish Grand Prix done today, but I am suffering with a bit of an eye problem today, so if it persists, I may have to just do this race today. We'll find out. It's no worries. Let's find out and see how many points we get. Can we actually get an upgrade going into the Spanish Grand Prix? I don't think we are, but I would like it. I think we need 900 points. I don't think I'm close to 900 points. No, I'm not. Damn it. We lost the battle to Kimi Räikkönen. No wonder, because I don't have the pace to keep up with him. Mercedes and Force India drop, however. Renault still maintain an interest. If Renault offer me a position after the British Grand Prix, I will be taking it because I haven't driven for Renault yet. Might seem a bit of a backward step, but I always said that I'll be driving for teams I've not driven for. Renault is one of them. Force India is another. Mercedes is another. And Ferrari is another. But because of this dominance that Ferrari have over me at the minute, we're just not able to get the interest that we want. And we've got the invitational event.
I love the smell of oil and burnt rubber. And that's why I want to be down on the track next time you're sitting in one of my cars. So, I've got 2 events on the table right now that'd be perfect. But which is more interesting to you? That's the question. From my point of view, there's really no difference to speak of.
Let's find out what event looks nicest. Actually, I've got 6 people watching me. Guys, vote for the one that you'd like me to do. We've got the checkpoint challenge in the 98 McLaren. And we've got time attack in Austria in a McLaren Honda. Now, I can't tell whether that's the 89 model or the 91 model. But we've got 2 choices. I'll give you a minute or 2 to pick. So anyone who's watching, do say checkpoint or time attack. McLaren Mercedes or McLaren Honda. What would people like to see? Got 1 minute, and then I'll pick. Just quickly put my phone on charge. Give a bit of an extension. Being asked to work on my day off. Right, okay, so we've got time attack. Right. That is what we'll do. Let's have a look. I don't think we've got enough. Have I got enough for... I think I need 900, but let's just have a quick look. Yep, I need 900 for that, so... Oh, no, wait. Oh, I've already purchased that. No, it's that one. Yeah, so it is 900 I need. That is the upgrade that we're trying to work towards, so we will probably get that by the end of the next race, heading into Monaco. So that will... come in quite nicely, actually. And then, obviously, we can start working then on trying to get this... It's so exhausting trying to get these points. It's just like, I need them now! What I'm also going to do is quickly just select my components for the practice and qualifying session that I'll do off stream. And let's go to the invitational event. Around Austria, a track that I really like. Figure out what car I'm actually in.
We take a break
Okay.
from the roller coaster ride of the...
Shut up, Crofty. What car? The MP46. I have no idea which one this is. Looks nice though. Oh, listen to that. Shame McLaren Hondas don't sound like this anymore. In fact, the Honda, doesn't sound like this anymore. There's the 96 Williams that we're chasing. Gonna dive down the inside from a long way back because the Williams brakes rather early. 96 Williams didn't actually drive around this circuit, however its predecessor did. Or its successor, sorry, should I say, the 97 car. What car are we chasing? It's the 1992 Williams. Just got the power down a bit too early there. Is that going to affect us? Don't get to see what lap time I did. Breaking a bit early. So we've got the 95 Ferrari just in front. If the car ever to run a V12 engine. That year it was by Jean Lacey and Gerhard Berger, who incidentally has the best name ever. Did used to get him and Patrick Berger though mixed up. Yeah, Patrick Berger was Czech Republic and Gerhard was. Right, I think we're going to make it, guys. Oh, it's going to be so frustrating. We're around the final corner. Can we do it? 6 seconds to go. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. We just do it. Second to spare. I'm happy with that. It means absolutely nothing, but it was fun. Oh. It's just fun to take a break from the championship, you know, have a little ride around in a car and then come back and it's like, right, let's nitty gritty. We're back at the start of the European tour now as we do Spain, Monaco, and then we Austria, then Britain. I don't think Germany's on this game. And then it's Hungary, then it's Belgium, and then it's Italy, and then that's the end of the European season. So looking forward to seeing how that goes. There's a lot of twists and turns that's going to happen in the season. That's just career mode score. Let's totally ignore that. R&D event. Chris.
Hey, good to see you again. The team are now ready to start development on some new upgrades. You can review these from within the laptop. I'll speak to you later, okay?
Okay. I need points first. I need points in order to get the upgrades, as the upgrades that I want are expensive. Yeah. Cut me a bit of slack, okay? But there we go, guys. That ends this particular stream. Thank you very much for watching. Do hit that follow button so you can see more F1 races on this channel. I do tend to do a bit of FIFA here and there, but this is the sole focus at the minute. Subscribe to the YouTube page, which is Raratron89, where you can catch up with the whole career mode so far. And guys, I will see you maybe later on today for the next round in Spain, the beginning of the European Tour. Take care, all the best. I will see you very soon for the Spanish Grand Prix here at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. All the best.